How's it going, YouTube? This is Trainer JI, and today I have something kind of cool. We have 3 sealed boxes of the Holon Research Tower EX decks, the little quarter decks. 1 case of the electric, 1 of the water, and 1 of the fire. The fire is missing 1 deck, but the other 2 are complete. I recently picked these up. I did a deal with, I'm sure you've heard of him, Pokemon Steven. I went in on a deal with him and one of our other buddies, and we were able to pick up 3 sealed packs of these, which seems unheard of. And Steve being in Australia and me being in the US, and that's where these were, I'm getting to open these up and go through them first, and I'm sure you'll see a much better and much more watched video when he receives his. But yeah, let's open these up, and then we'll pull them all out, and then we'll, I guess, open one of each up. These, like, to find these sealed like this, I mean, the person we got these from, it's insane. Like, it's insane that stuff like this is still around. I'm not sure if all the boxes they came in were like this. I thought I had seen like a nicer looking box, and if they would have been nicer, I'd probably been more inclined to keep them. But oh man, this is so cool. But yeah, we should have 11 in here, and then there should be 12 in the other ones. But I mean, oh my gosh, guys, this is so cool. This is definitely not something you get to see every day. Super thankful for this opportunity. Glad I have friends that can find deals like this, and also friends that, you know, are willing to go in on you and kind of help everybody out. And Steve's a great guy, so I appreciate him. If he watches this, which I doubt he will, I mean, he'll know that, but yeah, no, this is cool, guys. This is really cool. So we'll put one out here. You know what, actually, we'll put them all in the background to start, and then we'll bring them down. But again, guys, this is so cool. This is so cool. I'll probably never get to ever do something like this again. Next up, we have the water with the Vaporeon. Oh my gosh. It's just so cool. I'm sorry. I'm like in one of those starstruck moods seeing this kind of stuff. This is so awesome. Back in the day, probably nobody cared about this, like when this first came out, but now this is pretty awesome. I guess we're building a thumbnail, huh? I guess you'll know if I use that and if you click on the video. But let's crack into this last one here, and then we'll get to actually going through them. They're pretty straightforward. It's just a quarter deck, so it's like about 15 cards. Obviously, your face cards are on the front there. I mean, they're great cards, but there's also a card I like actually more in them. I'm sorry, let's get a close-up of the... Oh, man. So cool. So cool, guys. This is so awesome. I'll be honest with you, these have been sitting here for, what, 2 days now, I think, and I've just, like, I have not had time to shoot a video, and I've been dying to get into this just to see this, and it is well worth it now. Oh, man, but there we go, guys. There it is. It doesn't get much cooler than that. 3 cases of sealed... Well, minus 1 deck. 3 cases of sealed Holon Research Tower quarter decks. Awesome. So cool. But we'll get a close-up of all 3 here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is awesome. This is so awesome. I know I've said that probably a million times. Some of you probably like ready to leave because I'm just sitting here awestruck. But now, we'll get into them. We're splitting these up then between... 3 ways. I'm getting 1 less deck than the other guys. It doesn't really bother me. It wasn't an issue. I'm just glad to be able to even get some of these. But again, you'll see Pokemon Steven probably do a video of these, and I don't know, maybe it could even be like a couple months. I have no idea, because he has other stuff with me, and he'll probably just let it here for the longest time. But yeah, guys, oh my gosh, which one do we start with? Let's see, which one's my favorite? My favorite is probably the Flareon, then the Vaporeon, then the Jolteon. So we'll do the Jolteon first. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Yeah. Look at me learning how to do things. We're like 2.5 weeks into this whole YouTube thing. We're at 50 subscribers. Thank you to anybody that's watching. Probably going to get unsubscribed from for saying that, but yeah, look at this. This is so cool. I love these little deck boxes too. Like, I wish they did more stuff like this. Oh, they're banded. Cool, cool. So actually, maybe we'll unbox all of them. They don't come with anything crazy. I had thought there were damage counters in these. Guess not. Guess we'll take a look at the pamphlet as I just zoomed in, and now we have this massive pamphlet. Doesn't like there's anything too crazy on it. It's kind of cool that all 3 evolutions are there. Just kind of explaining the mechanics. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, we'll take an overhead shot of that. I don't know if this is like the Holon research map, or I don't know. I don't know enough about this era. When I originally got out of the hobby, it was probably like, I want to say 03, and I think the last set I bought packs of in English was EX Dragon or Team Aqua or something like that. I can't really remember. But there we have the decks, some of the cards. Yeah, that's cool, man. Alright, let's get into these. I wonder if, actually, I guess we'll take a quick look at the Vaporeon one too to see if maybe, I feel like I'm mutilating these boxes. Alright, so the top pops out. Alright, just so we know that. Anyone else opens in the future, top pops out. And then this should... God, you guys are probably cringing. I would be too. We'll zoom back out again. Or will we? Ooh, way zoomed out. Amateur. Dude, we got the little booklet again. I would assume it's the same paperwork, but who knows. Alright, so these tabs are okay, so they're like taped. Alright. Mistakes were made, but it is what it is. Let's see what's in this. Let's see if it's the same thing. I would assume it's the same thing. Although it would have been cool if they would have done a unique one for each one. Yeah, it's the same thing, guys. Oh well. It's a thought that counts. Alright, so tab out. There's 2 slits on the side, so you're not going to have a perfect opening. You just pull it out. Rip the amazingly awesome box that there's probably very few sealed ones out anymore. Well, not very few, but you know what I'm saying. And get rid of our booklets. And yeah, let's get into this. Why does one feel thicker? The hollows are a little bowed. Yeah, that's pretty typical for something this old. Alright, we'll zoom back in. Alright, we'll go through Jolteon first, then Vaporeon, and then Flareon. And we'll see if there's any issues with the bands. Sometimes these bands can actually damage the cards over time. It's typically if they're put on too tight. It looks like we might have a little bit of band wear, but it's not enough that makes the card look damaged. But first up, Jolteon EX. Look at that swirl. Oh my god, I love these cards. Such a nice card. Oh gosh, doesn't get much better than that. And to appease all you super condition fanatics, we will immediately sleeve the Jolteon. We'll put him back there in his rightful place. Alright. We have Magnemite. Oh, it's such a good artwork too. Magneton. And here, okay, so this is my favorite card in these decks. The Ditto. The Ditto Pikachu, they have the Charmander, the Squirtle, there's like a there's so many of these. I have to do like a binder set. And it's also, I love Yukimori. She does this like clay style art, the figurine thing in like a real life background. She's one of my favorite artists, and if you look at my profile picture for my YouTube, it's the 10th anniversary Bulbasaur promo, and that is probably my favorite card of all time. I have a 10 of it in my collection. It's just easily one of my favorite cards. But not that you guys care. But anyway, we have the Dratini, and again, these are Delta species cards. So, I mean, you got the Dratini and Electric type. That's so cool. Got the Dragonair. Man, if they would have put a Dragonite in this deck. Ugh. And then we got the Eevee. Great Ball, Switch, Holon, it might be Holon Research Tower, maybe, I can't remember. It's cool that the Voltorbs are there, though. And then these energies are actually really nice. They're not hollow, but they're still really cool looking. We may grade some of these. I think it's actually worth it. I know a lot of you are cringing at that as well. It's all right. I'm sure I get cringed at a lot these days. I still love you guys. All right, we got Vaporeon. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so awesome. Vaporeon EX. I know, guys, I need to get better lighting. To be honest, it's not even just the lighting at my desk. The lighting in my room, this office. When I bought this house, the other people before me did like 0 upgrades, and they didn't live here very often. And it's just base lighting with one light in the middle of the room. So I just have lamps and other stuff. So I have to get recessed lighting put in. But when I do that, things will get a little better. But for right now, this is what we got. But man, oh, it's so good. Oh man, this is awesome. And yes, we will sleeve again. All right, and then we got, oh, I didn't even know this one was in here. Staryu, oh, and there it is. There's the Squirtle. Oh, I love this guy. I love the Dittos, as I like mess the card up when I put it in the sleeve incorrectly. All right, we got the Meryl. Oh, that's a great artwork as well. Harada. I don't know why the Starmie wasn't behind there. That's weird, but that's cool. Yeah, and then I feel like the Meryl should have been there. A Meryl, great artwork as well. And then another of the Eevees the same. But if you do take notice, we do have the different emblems at the bottom. So there's the same Eevee artwork in each one. Looks like to be the same number, but the electric has the yellow, the water has the blue, and the red will have the red symbol, which is kind of cool. I mean, if you're an Eevee collector, that's definitely kind of probably something cool to try to collect all 3. We have the Potion, Master Ball, kind of cool. They come with different ball trainers there. Another Holon Research Tower, maybe, I don't know. You're probably a bunch of you guys that play the game that are cringing right now. Then we have the awesome looking water energies and whatever special energy that is. Not even going to try that one. Not even going to try. All right, last deck. Flareon EX. Again, these are the Holon Research Tower quarter decks. Fire, lightning, and water. Electric, whatever you want to call it. Oh, man. Yeah, guys, this is awesome. I'm glad I was able to do this. Oh, gosh, Flareon, you're so awesome. I have a card. I have a copy. I actually have 2 copies of this in PSA 10. Such a great card. Such a great EX. It doesn't even matter that it's from a deck. Yeah. All right, we could sit here and drool all day, but we got to get through this video. This actually might come up on about 15 minutes and be done, which is pretty good for me, especially considering what we just did here. We got the Ponyta. Rapidash looking nice. And then, yup, there's Ditto Charmander. Yeah, buddy. Such a nice card, too. Do a little recap on those couple just because they're... I mean, because I want to. I don't care if they're not cool to you. We got Bagon, Shelgon. I think Shelgon's kind of an underrated Pokemon. Middle of evolutions in general don't get enough love. We got the Eevee. Again, this time red emblem. Maybe Pokeball, maybe Switch, maybe Holon Research Tower, don't know. But then the fire energies, they look awesome. And then the special energy. Yeah, that's, oh my gosh. This is awesome. I'm glad I could share this with you guys. I don't know if there's any other videos these being opened up on YouTube or not, but I'm glad that this will be here for anyone else that wants to see this kind of stuff in the future. But yeah, let's just do a quick recap. We got Flareon EX again. Gorgeous card with the Ditto Charmander. I know, I just kind of picked out my favorites. I mean, if you guys like the other ones, sorry. We got the Vaporeon EX and the Ditto Squirtle. And I also noticed something I didn't know before was when I watch my own videos that I do the twisting thing a lot with cards. Maybe not that rapidly, but we get the whole foiling effect then. I'm just trying to help you guys out. I'm just trying to let you see what I'm seeing. This one, honestly, the holo on this one's probably the best out of all 3. We got the swirl, we got the orbs, got the orb on the side. Man, this Jolteon looks great. Orb on the bottom, swirl on the bottom. Oh my gosh, this thing's crazy. Crazy Jolteon. Centering looks good on these two. I didn't really take notice of the back. Backs look clean. Yeah, these are all going to be probably pretty, these are going to be grade worthy. I don't even know if I'm going to look at most of them. If the centering's good, I'll probably just sleeve them up and put them in card savers. But, oh man. there it is, guys. 3 sealed cases of Holon Research Tower decks opened up. Put these down here for the end. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. This is definitely one of those things that won't happen too often. It's not every day you come across stuff like this. I do have a couple things coming up in the works, a little lower end. I have a box of regular base XY coming from Japan that I'll be doing an opening of whenever that gets in. Some just stuff like that. And then, of course, the normal PSA returns, which will be a little bit because PSA just did all of my subs, and then now they're waiting. And then PSA submissions to PSA, and yeah, I'm rambling now at this point. But yeah, you get the point. As always, like, comment down below, subscribe, or don't. But either way, I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.